I'm going to talk a bit about pressure and how I apply pressure. I'm going to use Joe. He's quite a bit bigger than me, so if he can feel my pressure, then it obviously works. Joe, can you lay down, please? Just come this way a little bit. Thank you. So I'm going to do this in 3 steps. The first step is weight distribution. So if I was to use like a regular Munigatami hold down here, I can use wedges. I can wedge your shoulders, wedge them at the hips, and use my knees on the other side to do the same thing, and I can hold him in place. But if he tries to get out, he can. Like, he can try. He may not get out, but he can try to get out. However, if I can put my weight on him rather than on the floor, on the mat, rather than on my hands, my elbows, and my knees, I'm gonna lay on top of Joe here and take everything off the mat. Now my weight's on him. Okay. That's the first principle, weight distribution. I've got to balance on him. It's much more important than strength. Secondly, I'm going to use a target. I'm going to target his diaphragm. So effectively his rib cage, anywhere across here. And I'm going to use the bony part of my hip and just balance on him here. So how's that feel, Joe?
Yeah, uncomfortable.
So that's principle number 2, is exactly where I put it. Okay, so I'm going to use weight distribution, and I'm going to use a target location. And thirdly, I'm going to use grips. So I can hang 5 kilos in my hands effortlessly all day long. If I pull on him with 5 kilos, I go from being 70 kilos to 80 kilos. And if I want to use a bit more, I can pull 10 kilos with each hand quite easily. I become a 90 kilo person. So I'm here. I'm now balanced on him, so he's carrying my weight. I can pull a little bit as well. How's it feel?
Yeah. Okay. Struggling talking with that.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
Now, all well and good, but I lose the benefit of the wedges. He can find gaps to move and to squirm. It's hard for him because he's being pinned, but he can find some gaps. So what I do is we apply the pressure first, and then we close everything up, which takes more balance. So I'm here, I put the pressure on, I get my grips, but I'm gonna close all these gaps up. So now if Joe tries to get out, there's no gaps for him, and he's carrying like 80 kilos of weight now. 70 kilos plus the pull. Sorry, mate. Okay, we don't have to do that from side control. We can do that from other positions. We can go knee on belly, here. And from here, I've got 3 points of contact. 1, 2, 3. So he's only carrying a third of my weight. If I was to take this foot off and make it light, he's now carrying 50% of my weight. Do I feel heavier? Mm-hmm. If I make this foot light, he's now carrying 100% of my weight. Do I feel heavier still? Mm-hmm. And then I will now target, okay? So that's weight distribution. Second is my target. So I'm gonna move to here, and I move up to, so he's got a third of my weight, 50% of my weight, 100% of my weight. How's that feel? And I can then start to apply here as well. Okay. And you can do it from everywhere. I do it from mount, so I'm here, I get into the diaphragm, and I take everything off the mat, and I use my legs as my grips this time. Here, so how's it feel?
Yep.
Yeah. So it's effortless for me, it's free energy, right? Maybe a 5 kilo pull with each hand or my legs. But in 3 simple steps, so weight distribution, target, and some gripping, I can apply pressure from almost any top position. Hope that helps.